Hello Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and welcome to another reading. Let's see the overall energy between you and the person you're connecting with or will be connecting with. All right, let's see. We have worth waiting for, and then we also have is safer to love. Worth waiting for me as a reader, it does kind of represent like the Four of Pentacles in Tarot. So you could be connecting with a Capricorn specifically. It doesn't necessarily have to be the case, but somebody's slightly guarded here towards somebody. Now that could very well be you. It could be somebody that you currently find yourself connecting with. But we'll see why you're getting these cards and how it resonates with your reading for today. But we are going to focus on you first, Pisces, and then we'll jump over to your person. How does Pisces currently view this relationship? We have the Queen of Swords, we got the Three of Cups, and then we also have the Hermit. Okay. You could be dealing with a Libra, possibly a Cancer, maybe even a Virgo. It doesn't necessarily have to be the case, though. How does this person currently view this... How does this person currently view this relationship with Pisces? Okay. We got the Hermit, we got the Four of Cups, and then we also have the... Five of Wands, and then we have the Hangman. I need to start off with this person first, so that way the reading itself flows and it all makes sense. The fact that we have the Hermit out here 2 times is basically kind of insinuating that you're kind of somewhat isolating yourself here, and they're kind of somewhat isolating themselves on top of that. You guys could even just be simply keeping your distance from one another, but I gotta be honest, I kind of feel, again, we're going just based off of according to them. I'm not saying that this is actually the case, so let's just roll with it, right? According to your person, they kind of are kind of looking at this whole entire situation like, how do I say this? Like something's up, like something's not right. And it does kind of have a lot to do with the simple fact that you could very well just be distancing yourself from this person, which I do feel like that's exactly what it is that you're doing if we're just being 100% honest, Pisces, okay? Let's just call a duck today, right? But yeah, I just kind of feel like this person's under this impression that you're like pushing them away, you're distancing yourself from them. It's also causing them to essentially feel like something's up, okay? Now, here's the thing. I don't necessarily see them speaking up on it. If anything, I feel like they're just kind of keeping it to themselves, maybe because they don't want to create any sort of drama and or chaos between you and them, but they're kind of feeling some type of way that you are kind of distancing yourself here from them. It's almost in a sense where you're actually kind of like excluding them from like the party, right? Not saying that there's a party happening here, but it does kind of feel like it's one of those situations where you're having a freaking party and you're just completely excluding them from that party. Naturally, one is going to feel some type of way, you know what I mean? So let's focus on you. You got the Queen of Swords with the Three of Cups. I want to look at the Three of Cups. I want to see what all of that's about. Tell me more about the Three of Cups. Ooh. Okay. So we have the Nine of Pentacles, we got the Sun, and then we also have the Magician. Oh, Pisces. So when it comes down to how you're currently viewing this relationship, I don't necessarily feel like this has anything to do with your relationship per se. There is somebody that you're distancing yourself from, and I do feel like it is this person to the right of me, but I kind of feel like this is just what you're up to be completely honest. I kind of feel like this is you kind of surrounding yourself by either family members or friends, things of that nature. I kind of feel like you're kind of focusing on yourself as well as like the things that essentially make you happy, you know, things of that nature. You know, nothing that has anything to do with this person to the right of me, hence why they feel the way that they feel. I hope that I'm making sense here, okay? Now, I'm not saying that you're doing all of these things intentionally. I hope not, but yeah, I'm not saying that you're doing all of this stuff intentionally speaking, but the point is that you're doing it, okay? Okay. How does Pisces feel? Okay. Oh, here we go. I see. Now it's like all kind of coming together and making sense. True pair, by the way, situation between you and this person. You're coming across as an Empress, regardless of your gender. You could be a dude for all I know. And then we also have the Chariot, which the person that sits in the Chariot is the Emperor, which does make this situation between you and this person a true pair situation. This is interesting because I just kind of feel like there's clearly something going on here between you and this person that's causing you to kind of keep your distance from them, that's causing them to kind of keep their distance from you in a way. And I kind of feel like you're kind of sitting in this overall energy of like kind of focusing on other things, like focusing on the things that make you happy, focusing on friends, family members, things of that nature. But it is kind of coming from a place of, yeah, I don't really want to deal with that right now. So I'm just going to go and do this instead. You know what I mean? It does kind of have that feel to it, but it's coming from a place of, yeah, I just don't want to deal with that right now. I mean, I'm going to get to it eventually. I just don't want to do it right now. Like, it does kind of have that feel to it. Point is that you know that you're going to have to deal with whatever issues you guys are currently experiencing right now. It just kind of looks like you don't want to do it right now, but you'll get around to it. It does kind of have that feel. Just keep in mind, wait a minute. Just keep in mind that the way that you're kind of approaching this entire situation, as far as kind of like placing whatever issues you're currently experiencing with this person on the back burner, it is causing this person to kind of feel some type of way. Just kind of keep that in mind. Again, I don't feel like it's coming from a place of you being malicious. I'm not getting that from you. I mean, I might clarify the Queen of Swords just to confirm if this is you just kind of playing games, or you're just like, you know what, I just need to focus on something else right now. I can't deal with this right now. I feel like for the vast majority of you, it's definitely like that, but they may not perceive it in that way. You know what I mean? So just be mindful of that. But how does this person currently feel? We have the Two of Swords. We also have the Six of Pentacles, and then we also have the Nine of Pentacles. Tell me more about the Two of Swords. Okay, we got the Hangman. We also have, see, this is why, you know, perception is crazy sometimes, man, because like I said, it's like whatever you're doing on your end, as far as like putting this issue that you guys are currently facing with one another on the back burner because you rather focus on something else. And it could just be coming from a place of, listen, I know that I gotta address this issue with this person. I just don't want to do it right now. Like I said, perception is crazy sometimes, because now this person's kind of perceiving you as somebody who really doesn't care. Now, that may not be the case, right? Because the intention, right, to essentially make things right with this person and heal things between you and this person, it's definitely there. But this person's going based off of what you're showing them. If what you're showing them is that, okay, that friend over there, me hanging out with that friend over there is more important. Me doing that because I really actually enjoy doing that over there is more important. Naturally, anybody's going to think that this person to the right of me is the least of your worries. Does that make sense? Hopefully it does. I just want you to see things from this person's perspective, okay? That's how this person's perceiving you. That's how this person's looking at you. Like, well, you just got better things to do, so they must not be that important. And guess who's not going to start to become important to them? You. You see, because now it's turning into like a... ¿Cómo se dice? It's turning into like a little bit of an ego battle here between you and this person. Is basically what it's turning into. All right, let's see what actions you plan on taking toward this person. What actions? Okay, well, I told you what happened. We got the Seven of Swords, we got the Devil, and then we also have the Seven of Pentacles. I mean, you can't say I didn't warn you. You can't say I didn't warn you. Okay. What actions? Okay. We have the Strength card. We also have the Eight of Wands. And then we also have the World. Okay. So, we also have the Ten of Swords, to the Seven of Cups, to the Tower, to the Ten of Pentacles, to the Three of Pentacles, to the Three of Swords, to the Justice card. I'm not that concerned. When it comes down to how you plan on moving forward, okay, we have the Seven of Swords, to the Devil, to the Seven of Pentacles. I'm not shocked, you know, like all of this moment right here in time, it's all stemming from the way that you decided to approach this entire situation here between you and this person. Instead of and I know that I'm actually kind of coming off like, it's all your fault, Pisces, it's all your fault. No, I feel like basically what we're seeing here, Pisces, is that you're clearly experiencing some sort of drama / tension here between you and another person. And instead of you taking time out to actually prioritize it, you're prioritizing other things. So naturally, this person's going to look at you like, oh, okay, well, it's pretty obvious they don't really care, so why the heck should I? That's kind of how they're looking at the situation. This person's ego is getting triggered, and then guess whose ego is going to get triggered? Your ego. To the point where you're going to start to essentially feel like, you know what? I'm not even going to bother with this person. I'm not even going to waste my time, because the moment that you're ready to fix things or face this issue that you guys are currently facing, guess who's unavailable? Them. Everybody's ego is getting triggered is basically what I'm trying to say here, okay? I'm not that worried or concerned. I gotta be honest. I'm not that worried or concerned, because this person's ego is getting triggered because you're triggering it. And then they're going to turn around and trigger your ego to the point where you're going to start to feel like, oh, okay, well, I'm not going to waste my time with this one over here, so I'm just going to keep it moving, right? Because that's just the overall energy. And then they're going to see that that's how you're going to play it. So then they're going to essentially return the favor. It's like now it's turning into this like whole ego battle stuff between you and them. But the reason why I say that I'm not worried and or concerned about this relationship is that when reality starts to sink in for the both of you, that's when we're going to start to kind of see your ego dissipate and their ego dissipate. And then that's when the two of you are going to basically come back together and make things right with one another. But I got to be honest, I'm not that worried about this relationship here between you and them. Granted, is it going to feel and look like this relationship is coming to an end? Possibly yes, I would say. Yeah, possibly yes. Yeah, sure. I don't feel like you feel like it is, but I feel like they kind of feel like on their end, yeah, this is it. I'm not gonna do this anymore. I don't feel like it's coming to an end. I don't. I just kind of feel like everybody's triggering one another right now. And to be completely honest, Pisces, and I'm not trying to do this to you and point the finger at you like, it's all your fault, but all of this kind of started when you decided to prioritize other things above whatever issues you're currently facing with this person. Perfect example. You get into an argument with this person, and instead of talking things out with this person, you're just like, you know what, wait a second, I'll be right back. And you decide to go out and hang out with your friends or hang out with your family or do things that actually make you happy and bring a sense of joy into your life, whatever. So that way you're not actually focusing on this person or this relationship. Before I end this, I want to see if you're doing this to be malicious towards them, or to like spark some sort of tension here. I want to see. Tell me more about the Queen of Swords. Yeah, see, I was kind of getting that from you initially. I don't feel like, I don't feel like you're choosing to shift your focus elsewhere because you just kind of want to like play a little head games with them. No, I'm not getting that from you at all. I just kind of feel like things are starting to become a little bit too much for you, to the point where you kind of need a little bit of a break from everything that's currently going on between you and this person. The intention to essentially make things right with this person is definitely there with the Six of Pentacles, because the Six of Pentacles is the minor to the major as far as justice is concerned, which is all about making things right, balancing a situation out for the sake of the relationship, right? But it's kind of coming off as, yeah, I know that that's something that I need to address. I know that that's something that I need to kind of face with this person. I just don't want to do it today. Like, can I just go hang out with my friend real quick? Like, it does kind of have that feel to it. I just don't want to do it today. Maybe tomorrow, sure, but not today. You know, and then that's what's going to really kind of, you know what I mean? It's going to really spark things here between you and this person. Any advice for Pisces in regards to this spread? I'm not worried about this relationship, I gotta be honest. Like, I'm really not. Like, I can see the domino effect here happening between you and this person. I can see it happening. Your ego is going to get triggered. Well, their ego is going to get triggered first, because you're triggering it because they think that you're kind of doing all of this intentionally when you're not. It's almost in a sense where, again, what I already said, it's like this whole situation between you and this person, it's a little bit too much. Mentally speaking, I feel like you're exhausted, okay, with this whole entire situation. You just kind of need like a little bit of a break, right? Now, that doesn't mean that you're going to run off into the sunset with Bob or Susan type of break. I think that you just kind of need a little bit of a break. That's it. But their ego is going to get triggered. They're going to turn around and trigger your ego because if you want to act like you don't care, well, then they're going to act like you. So it's like it's a lot. It's a lot. We have new love, and then we also have keep an open mind. I'm not worried. I'm not worried about this relationship. I got to be honest. Like it looks pretty bad when I describe it. It looks pretty bad, but because I kind of see how everything's going to play out, I'm not that concerned. I'm not that concerned. You're going to kind of get to that point of, oh, you know what? They want to act that way towards me. Screw them. I'm going to go off and do this then, you know? This being not prioritizing them. This being shifting your focus elsewhere, you know, just to kind of, again, be a little bit, I would say it's mainly because your ego is getting triggered, so it's kind of like an out of spite sort of thing, and I kind of see them doing the exact same thing. But the truth of the matter is that when reality starts to sink in for you and them, that's when I see the two of you coming back together. So it looks like it's over. It might feel like it's over, but I don't think it's over, because you have the Justice card to the Three of Swords and the Star card. Your intention to essentially make things right with this person and heal the situation is there, and the same applies for this person, so I don't feel like it's over. All right, so that's what I have for you, Pisces. Hopefully the reading helped. Hopefully it resonated. Also, too, for those of you who want to follow me on Instagram, it's linked in the description box down below. But yeah, hopefully the reading helped, and I'll see you guys in your next reading. Bye.